Code, design, and preview. Alright, so this is your very first web page. Let's look at it. Let's say hello world. This is a common thing everybody does to learn a basic application. If I now go like this, preview in Firefox, and hit save, you can see the hello world displays. Okay, now let's close this out. I'll close tabs. And then go into code. In code terms, hello world looks a little bit complex, but it is very, very simple. So what this video is intended to is to show you that there is code, there is design, and then there is a way to preview it in Firefox. Okay? Something very simple. Also at the top, let's add main. Preview. And you can now see that main is listed at the very top. Let's go to code and see what happened. In code terms, this is what changed. We have these title tags, okay? And we have an opening tag and a closing tag. This little mark indicates the closing tag. And here's body. Again, we have open body and close body tag. Now there's a lot of stuff here. What is all this garbage at the top, right? This is stuff that is needed in order to translate the page. But let's delete this stuff. Also, let's clean it up to the bare minimum what is required for a web page to load. This will teach you that there's a lot of stuff here that is unneeded. What about this? As I said, there is an opening tag and a closing tag. Well, look at, there's HTML and there's a closing HTML. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's also get rid of this entire line here. We have now reached the very basics of what we need for a web page. We have an opening HTML that says anything between these are now the code. We have an opening head and then a closing head. In between, we have a title for the page. And then lastly, we have the body, which encompasses everything on the center of the page that holds text. And you can do a lot between the body tags. Alright, let's save this out. Let's preview it. And you can see nothing really changed as far as like the web page is still there. It still says hello world and it still says main at the top. So getting rid of the stuff, the garbage, allows you to see what is basically required for the web space. Also, you should keep in mind you got to treat this entire project as a scientist. Really, for everything that you learn, treat it as a scientist. Get rid of everything that doesn't make sense. Try to narrow it down to the bare minimum and then learn from that point on. Alright, so this is basic HTML and viewing code at a very basic understanding. Now let's look at changing some code.